RF Online, or Rising Force, was a unique Korean massively multiplayer online role-playing game from 2004 that combined a world of science fiction, fantasy, and mecha all together. Unfortunately, this one had a short lifespan in the West, though the developer, CCR, did have it see some longevity in the Asian market. One of the big things that kept people interested in this one was its mass-scale PvP. The world of Rising Force had three factions, that being the Tinkering Bellotto, the magical Holy Alliance Korra, and the totalitarian Robotic Accretion Empire. These three factions remained in a large chip war where they fought race versus race versus race, as it was called. Now, I had a very, very limited experience with this one way back in the day. I did actually download and play it 20 years ago when I was a kid. I remember making a cool robot accretion character and playing the game extremely briefly. I spawned in, looked at all the complicated menus and thought, wow, I don't understand any of this, before uninstalling the game. Now, I always wished that I had spent a little more time in it, though the North American servers ended in 2008, which meant I didn't have the opportunity to make a return when I had developed a better mindset. Since then, there have always been rumors about the game making its return, trademarks for RF2, announcements of regional relaunches, and so on. That is, until the rights were acquired by Netmarble in 2020. Netmarble has published and/or developed a lot of games that come in and out of existence, most of which niche titles or the anime tie-ins. Guns the Duel, Uncharted Waters Online, Scarlet Blade, Lineage 2 Revolution, Star Wars Force Arena, Marvel Future, and so on. What is relevant to today, though, is RF Online Next. This is the next development of Rising Force. I did play this one for a little under an hour during its first day of global release. It really holds your hand and makes you sit through cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, and the entire time I was playing, I really wished it would let me go. Let me do my own thing. Let me explore the world, and ultimately my time was cut a little short because I ended up on a quest where I was locked in place with invisible walls that I don't think were actually supposed to be there at that point. The biggest thing to notice for former RF players is that the game absolutely does not seem to be focusing on the RVR/VR aspect, in which case I believe the only characters you're able to make are Bellotto. Besides that, the game is very heavy-handed in its clear design as a mobile-compatible experience. Not only does it have all the trappings of a pay-to-win gacha-style microtransaction shop, as tend to be popular with Asian MMORPGs, but also the general gameplay is of course dulled down to be phone-friendly. What I mean is that this is a game that seems to play itself. You click a button and your character auto-walks and auto-fights to complete quests. Visually, the game looks pretty, but it's such a bore to play, which is really disappointing. I was really hoping that maybe, despite expectation of unsavory MTX, this would at least be a fun foray into the online gaming space for mech fans outside of arena shooters. However, this seems to be, upon first appearances, a mobile game trap that will likely not survive the Western market at all. Now on to my first hour of gameplay. But first, hi, I'm Empty. I'm a bit of a mech noob that uses this channel to talk about all things mecha video game. Today I'm taking a first look at a newly released title, but I also do full-on reviews looking at old games, indie games, new games, AAA games, and anything and everything in between. If you'd like to keep up with my debriefings, feel free to hit the sub button, but if you want to go the extra mile, I do have a Ko-Fi open for donations that is linked in the description. Now on to the gameplay. Thanks. Alright, so here we go into RF Online Next. This is the sequel to Rising Force Online, which was a mid-2000s Korean MMORPG, I want to say. I think in the West it only had like a couple of years before they closed it down, but then it had some more regional success in Thailand or the Philippines, Southeast Asia somewhere, and there were private servers that persisted until recently, I believe. And this is a reboot or sequel, reiteration of some sort. So probably the only mecha MMORPG I think there was, or at least the only one I've ever seen before, so let's give it a try. This one is a mobile game, cross-platform. I'm playing it on PC. Like I said, it's a Korean game. I feel like it's going to have terrible microtransaction nonsense and probably not something I'm going to want to play long-term, but I want to check it out and see it for myself. So these are the classes, it looks like. Punisher, ranged physical, Phantom, melee physical, Enforcer, Cypher, Dreadnought. I think that's what I made, is a Dreadnought. I guess the classes are based on these biosuits, which are changeable. In the initial game, I believe the main thing that brought people to it is the PvP aspect. You picked a race. There's like humans, space elves, I guess, and then like robots. And there was giant faction warfare combat between all of them. Let's see what these look like as ladies. I hope one of them at least lets me pilot a big mech suit and not just this bio suit thing, because I don't want that to be the thing. You know, I want like a walking tank. Okay, so let's just, I already made my character. There was like a character maker thing before it launched, which I've already done. But for the sake of this video, let's go through and look at some presets of this, just so you get a good idea of what the character creator looks like, which is pretty big if this is like a, you know, a thing that you like doing, is making the characters. This is a cool one that's going to have a lot for you to play around with. And a few costumes here. It's about what I expect. Scantily clad. Look at the dude's presets for the male faces. There you have like a cyborg eyes and goggles and all that stuff. This is very cyberpunk looking, huh? And I don't know. Santa suit? That's kind of weird, but whatever, I guess. Okay, so let's actually let's get into it with my character that I made already. This bald guy.
The infiltration team shall enter the Akresha base.
Alright, I wonder how this looks on mobile, because this looks, I mean, it looks pretty good on PC, I want to say. You know, it's not, not like this is super low graphical fidelity or something. And it did skip the opening cutscene.
Watch out. Some MECH soldiers are still around.
By the way, because I did log into this character, and then I went, you know what, I should probably play this on video. Did not replay that first cutscene.
Neutralize any armed forces on site.
Alright, Javier. Use the attack button to attack the target. With my big axe. I leveled up already. That is insane.
I know this is your first mission as one of the Supreme Mercenaries.
Let me over there. I want to drive that thing. Climbing. I am not touching controls. It did that by itself.
Hey, over here.
bad for a rookie. Let's go. The Akresha base is close.
I feel like this is going to be one of them the game plays itself sort of things. I can already
Access
feel
the
it.
terminal and extract the Akresha mining data.
Yeah, let's steal their data. Or data.
Alpha team here. The launchers have blocked our retreat. We need someone to take them out and regroup near the core base. Is the infiltration team the closest to the launchers at Point B? There should be Akreshan operatives manning the launchers on a nearby hill. Destroy their control tower, and all their launchers. Do whatever it takes to shut those launchers down.
Okay.
Time to get to work.
Destroy the launchers. Level 3 already.
Hit them hard and fast.
What does this button do? What does this button do? What about this one? Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Gotta take out the soldiers around the launchers first. This one must be the officer running the launchers. Get him.
You do auto run to nearest target if you just attack. If you click
Time to
attack.
Take out the control tower. Try operating the launcher from the console. Good. You go join Vice Captain Mars Gudelj. I'll cover the rear.
Party. Promotion. Okay, we'll go up this bridge that we just created, and then we'll cinematically auto-jump down. Could let me do that myself. That would be appreciated.
Move on to the next base. The situation is heating up. Stay out of unnecessary trouble.
There's a lot going on down there. Do we get to go be in that big battle? Because that would be pretty sick. Okay, we'll sneak up on here, get another cutscene. My mouse out of the way there.
Great timing. Let's finish them before they recover.
If I just click Q, it says auto, so I'll just automatically. Okay. I can see how there's like appeal for this if you're a cell phone game person. I think I prefer much more hands-on gameplay, but
There were just too many to shake off.
I'm not everybody,
Core
so.
mining data has been secured. Now we can gauge the crag mine's total extraction capacity. You take the data for now.
God, she looks so
I need to regroup
soulless.
with my squad and get back into the fight. I see Cora soldiers ahead. More incoming.
Use the Cora device to open a path to the Bellotto base.
Okay. Bridge control console. Go through. That's kind of cool. Cool looking bridge. Can I go in first person? No.
amount of Holy Stone mined is way over the treaty limit. At this rate, the Holy Stone Keeper will wake up soon. You link
The
up
voices
with
seem
Bella's
very
support
off to the characters.
Inez Allen was probably here for negotiations with Bella.
Okay, so there was Bellato Accretion? Is that the other one they said? I didn't play the original RF, besides for like a few minutes as a kid. I downloaded it, booted it up, like I made a character, and then was very confused with how complicated the game seemed to be, and just uninstalled it. So that's pretty much my extent with this intellectual property. There we go. I want to drive that. I want to be in that. I want that. Level 7 already. What's the max level in this game?
Going on.
I don't know, but I'll probably hit it by the end of the tutorial. Inspect the corpse.
This is Javier. Are you alright? What's going on over at the Bellotto base? The Bellotto base is already under attack? No way. The Kresha and Korra's
The
forces are
Krisha
still stuck
and
here.
Korra's forces. Krisha,
Inez's comm device is
Korra's,
still active.
Bellato.
She must be somewhere nearby. You're the only one who can move in right now. Follow the signal to find her and keep her safe. It'll take
Okay.
time, but we'll be there soon.
What was that tremor just now? That didn't feel normal.
This is serious. Engage your biosuit's flight mode and get moving fast.
I get a flight mode, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. That's different than most MMOs, right? Or I don't know. Is this even online? This is like a single player tutorial, so hopefully I get out of it and into like a open world with other people playing. I feel like that's part of the appeal of an MMO, right?
Out there?
The appeal of this one is because there's robots in it, to me, but
Have started emerging in the mining area. That means the
you know,
Holy
the
Stone
genre as a
will
whole
be
is the
coming.
online
Hurry.
part with lots of people.
You finally come to save me. I've been waiting. I'm fine. You traced the signal, didn't you? If you'd been any later, the Holy Stonekeeper would have found me first. This place, it's an arcane ruin that Bellato was investigating. Seems it once housed the artifact that sat on this altar.
Okay.
I'd love to stay here for days and study everything. But Javier and Mars will be waiting. We have to get out of here. Quick.
Yeah, hopefully this is the boss of the tutorial, and then after that I'm like left to go free. They unwrangle me.
Wait. Is that...
It wants the artifact. Okay. Demon wants the artifact. Not on my watch.
Hurry! Run!
have a flight suit. Yeah, okay. Let's jump over that, dude. That was a Godzilla roar.
He's right on our tail. What now? I think I've got a signal. Sending a distress call now. Stay strong. We'll have backup soon.
Did you miss me?
But, up on the MEU now.
Okay, the MAU. Deploy. Yes, this is what I want. Let me in. This is what we're here for. Punch a demon in the face.
Got the firepower. Keep pushing until that thing goes back into the portal.
I'm really not too thrilled about this, like, auto thing. It makes it so boring to play. And all these cutscenes, it's just so much. Let it go.
Yes, it's going back to the portal.
Watch out! No!
It's got hold of the MEU. Just ditch it and run.
I don't want to ditch it. Why would it let me play that for like 3 seconds and then take it away from me? Let's be real, it's why everybody downloaded the game. Give it back. Sheesh. Am I dead? Is that what's going on here? This is the afterlife. This is going to be another boss fight. Nope. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's just like, I am the reincarnation bot. Is that what this is?
Database. Scanning genetic markers. Cyan gene detected. Match confirmed. Welcome, Cyan. I am Arca.
Okay, where am I?
An arcane sanctuary. The very heart of Novus.
Whoops. I legitimately did not mean to skip that, but it is what it is. We're at the heart of Novus, we're out the heart Novus. Now we are in a cave with some like digital flowing rocks back there. That's a cool radar effect. It like shows the wire mesh of the polygons.
No, too much interference.
Level 9. Oh my god, just let me play the game. It's like a cinematic thing every 10 seconds.
Can you hear me? Trying to lock. Come on, bud. Still alive?
Okay, let's actually count till the next cinematic after this one ends. 1, 2. Oh my god. Gotta send unimpressed.
Connected. Can you hear me?
Why did it even let me take one step
Can't pinpoint
before
your
just
exact location.
continuing the cutscene?
Our transport is on the move. You need to get outside so we can track you. Do you see any way out? Look for any source of light.
How about the giant flashing arrow? Is that possibly the way to the next cutscene? The next needless cutscene, I should specify.
Hurry. Your biosuit's energy is almost depleted.
I think it is depleted.
Be there soon.
That's a cool backdrop. A Earth with like the rings of Saturn there. That's like a really cool camera shot, not gonna lie. Okay, is it gonna set me free yet, or are we gonna have more cutscenes? I think I'm free now. We're at the Beltran Armory. Lady's got pink hair. These are some other people's characters. We got Ultra Phil, Max 13, X-Tax-X, and Krevin. Everybody knows Krevin. Okay, these all got red dots. Launch celebration. I got a mercenary welcome chest, okay. And this one too? But this one. Claim all. It's one of these sorts of games. A claim menu game. Look at that, we earned 500,000 credits somehow. This is a thing that wants me to spend real money. This is the real money thing. Okay, let's see how bad this is actually. Starter pack, weekly, monthly. Just the currency. So 150 is $1. Biosuits, rovers. Exchange shop. So looks like some of this you can buy with like the in-game earned currency. This is the paid stuff, right? It's in-game earned, and then what is this, like in between? This is my inventory. Let's open this. Whoa. I don't like how that doesn't actually change the visuals. Is that like a separate equipment thing? Because that's exactly what I looked like before, right? Weapon upgrade kit. That's going to be where the pay-to-win money stuff is, right? Weapon selection. Mercenary rifle, sword, shield, axe. I'm supposed to be an axe guy, right? So, 12 attack, and this one's 99 plus 34. Significantly better. And then, I guess costume must be, Biosuit must be class, costume is visuals, and then the actual equipment stats is what I have in my inventory right now. Rovers. Flying cats. Let's see what else is here. Achievements. Complete. You get stuff for achievements, for exploration. Okay. That's nice, I appreciate that. I like that whenever games do that, like games like this. Add. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, I don't know what I'm doing. Rankings, PvP, friends, titles. Skills, okay. Cannot add to slot. Well, why not? It says active. Is it just passive? It doesn't say passive anywhere, though. Okay, so...
Nice work. The mission's done for now. A new assignment just when the whole...
Yeah, I went through a portal and saw God, who was a robot, and then came back here. Yep.
No, this is my first...
Arcane cores... skip some of that. It just goes on and on. Okay, mail, that's the other thing. Claim. Claim. Pre-registration rewards. Because I did do that, okay. I don't know what I'm opening here. I guess, equip. This one, the welcome box. 1 million credits? A Flora summon chest? Whatever that is. Whoa! Biosuit ticket! Select a relic, okay. Was this like a loot box thing? This is a lot. Let's skip animation unless it's this purple epic grade one, okay? Check all. Okay, so Fire Igniter, Fast Sprinter, Avenger, Space Esper. Okay. I don't know what any of that was, to be honest. And the same thing for the Rovers. And let's watch the animation once at least. There's just so much going on. And that's the ones we got. I don't know what any of them mean. These ones are green, so I guess they're better than the whites, I assume. Quantum Disc Chest. Okay, let's we have to claim our stuff. This is the gameplay. The claims. It's a claim play. You fuse these ones. Let me get this one. Equip that one. And we'll talk to Dane Whitaker.
How are you feeling? Can you move around?
Very clearly I am, sir.
That's good to hear. We're at the Beltran Armory, just outside Bellotto. Let's get you into a fresh biosuit. Yours is in tatters.
I didn't think it looks too bad, but... Okay. Entering the access code. Okay. And we want to swap to this one, I guess.
Captain Javier, the captain and the team are staying in the mining. They're preparing for war, and most of Beladian troops have withdrawn. And in their absence,
I mean, it looks like war was already going on, to be fair.
Go see the defense officer.
So, Bind Guide, a Space Esper, a Gluttony Slayer, a Demon Breaker, a Renegade Breaker, a Grievous Avenger. We can fuse these too. See what happens then. A Fire Igniter. A blank Esper. Okay.
You must be the Supreme Mercenary. A gang of
Next time we get a chat option, we'll just not answer. We'll not click the button, see what happens when the little like timer thing runs out.
Untouched, but our supply team was ambushed while they were attacked. Just the gang is
Okay,
clear out the gang.
Clear out the gang, and now I'm not touching the controls. The game is auto-running to the next place. Will it like auto-fight all the way too? I'm still not touching any of the buttons. Okay. I'm still not touching any buttons. Hands free. Oh, look, Mom, I'm riding my bicycle with no hands.
Are you done already? Did you find any survivors?
Okay, we'll let it sit. Not touching it. Does it just continue?
We'll take care of collecting our men's remains. If they left the supplies untouched, then they were after something else.
Okay. And now it's just... I press space there to skip the text. Now it's just auto going to the next quest step.
You the new guard? Hey,
Can we just like spam through everything? Just autoplay the game to the highest level? I guess so, yeah.
Waste your time talking to those psychos. The prison is secure, so don't worry about them. I've been trying to contact our main unit, but I can't get through. It seems like the entire south of Belotto is caught in a major comms blackout. But we can't just sit here doing nothing. At any rate, I did some digging into the arcane cores in the base's database. They're a rare type of arcane.
Okay.
Damn it! That's the gang airship!
She's right there. Why's she calling me on the thing?
Looks like they're coming in full force. We need to stop them.
We need to auto-run to them. And claim our rewards.
Everyone, stay sharp.
Shira's in command. Looks like she just got back from scouting. Watch out.
Okay, let's actually... let me play. Cannot fly in this. How do I get out there then? I don't think it's supposed to happen. Is it? I can't go over here either. I think it's bugged? Because even if I click the auto... Right, it wants me to go out there. Defeat the Silver Horn Gang, right? I can't go out over here because it's invisible walled too. Guess I just wait for the NPC to kill him and see what happens. Let's do this. Check all of our biosuits. Oh, I don't know what any of these are. This looks kind of like the Doom Slayer in the helmet, huh? 20 more? Okay. 9 more. Groovy. And, oh, that's a thing. And my cat out. Went out. And still just sitting here, waiting for the NPCs to take care of business, because something's wrong. But that's okay now. We go through the menus. We get all our stuff, our claims. There's one left. I don't know, it won't let me out. Alright, so, I think this is gonna end it for me, because, it doesn't look like the NPC is going over there, and I'm still locked in this, area, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's it. That's our time with RF next, I guess. 3, 2, 1, exit.